Hello guys, we will continue talking about more mistakes in the Quran in the coming 10,000 video maybe, God is willing. In this verse in here, this is Surah 49 verse number 13. In here we will see that the God of Islam is saying that He created all mankind. And you know what? Mankind, I don't know, in here in the Quran doesn't say mankind, it says all people, not mankind, because mankind is mankind. Man, people. Because he in here saying we created you a single pair of a male and a female. And if you remember, we mentioned that uh, uh, in the other verse, if you remember, we have a video talking about God. He created from every plant pair, and here he's saying single pair. I will show you what this mistake mean later, but first let us finish this one. So in here he's saying we made from a single pair of a male and a female. We created you from a single male and a female. And now maybe somebody will tell me, well, maybe the Quran doesn't mean it really this way. You don't talk it in like as it is, as a word. Maybe have different meaning. Muslims always, all if you go on YouTube, they are trying to prove to you that the Quran is a scientific book. If the Quran or the Muslims don't try to do that, I will say, you know what, maybe you are right. But as long the Muslims always talking about Quran, like how God created a human scientific way, how God created the earth scientific. Actually, the God of Islam, he insists that he is teaching you about how he did. So it's have to be a scientific way, not up to you, not up to me, not in a spiritual way. Okay. So in here we will see he's saying he created male, or the human created from male and the female. Now, is that true? Is that true? Because if he's saying that he made all human, all people, we created you from single pair of a male and a female, and we made you into nation and tribes. This is not important for me. What important? Is it true that God, he created us male and a female only? So the one is a mid-sex. He's what? He's created of Satan? If someone he is a mid-sex, all of us, we know that there are some people, they are not a male, not a female. They are both at the same time. This is how they are. Who created them? Because Allah here is saying clearly, male and the female, single pair, two. One is a male and one is a female. So what we will say about the one, he is a male and a female in the same time? He is created by who? Different creator? Satan? Who is the one who created those people? Because in here he's talking about sex and gender. It's a male and a female. If it's about spiritual way, I can accept it, but it's not. Because as we said, Quran is God teaching you how he created people. Male and a female, that's it. No third gender. And to prove my point, I challenge any Muslim to show me where in the Quran ever he did mention that there is a third gender. Actually, even animals in Islam, they are male and a female. Even animals. And this is not true. Because there's a lot of animals, they are males and females at the same time. Not bears, not male and a female like wife and husband. The same animal, he is a male. Actually, there's animals, they are not male and they are not female at all, because they do not need sex to give birth, like the hydra. Is the hydra a female or a male? Somebody can answer me? It's not. Not a male, not a female. Or what the hydra do, cut itself twice, and you will have different creator. So there is no sex, there is nothing in there about sex. So when the God of Islam saying that man and women, they are created male and the female, or mankind, people create male and female, he is saying there is no other kind. And this is a big false lie. Because maybe Muhammad, he never saw one in his city. But the fact, there is people who they are mid-sex. They are not male, they are not female, they are both. And we will show you from the Quran about animals, they are male and females according to Quran. When a huge part of the animals, they are not male and the female. And they have nothing to do with sex even. And maybe a lot of them even, they are males and females at the same time. Let us see. This is Surah 51, verse number 49, and this is the explanation of Al-Qurtubi. Okay? As you see, number one Imam in the Islamic world. He is saying, this verse saying, that we made from everything bears, male and the females. So maybe you will remember. He's explaining, he's saying, well, it says, we made from everything male and the female. Even in tests, like the one and the opposite, sun and moon, day and night, sky and earth, light and dark, valley and mountain, genie and the human. By the way, you see how stupid the Muslims are. The God, he made genie and the human only. What about the angels? Anyway, evil and good. But there is something between. Because all of us, we are sinners. Anyway, so all of them, he started from male and the female. So everything we made from everything we created, we made it as a pair of two, male and a female. This is the translation. And everything we have created pairs, that you may receive instruction. So everything is pairs. Is that fact? Is that right? This is not true. This is not true. Because there is many animals do not need not a wife, not a husband to have babies, if we can call them babies. I mentioned the Hydra. We can go to the Paramecium. There's many smalls like the bacterias. There is males and females. Virus, there is male and a female. What this guy is talking about? Or they are not creation of God. And as we said, even the human, they are not even male and the female, only. There is male and the female, and there is mid-sex. You can be a human who he is a mid-sex, a male and a female in the same time. Let us continue. And here we will see in Surah 16 verse 97, the God of Islam saying, the one who did good deeds from male or a female, and he is a believer, we will raise him up from death, and we will take him to the new life. Now, does that mean that the one, for no reason, he just came to life this way, he is a mid-sex, he will not go to heaven? Because in the whole Quran, the God of Islam is not promising any of those, never mentioning them. Is that a mistake? What if there is a person, he is a male and a female in the same time, and he is a Muslim? As you see in here, it's very clear. Man or woman, and has faith, whoever works in righteousness, man or woman. So what about the one, he is a mid-sex? He have no location in there. He don't count. So Islam, the God of Islam, saying to us clearly that everything in this life is a male and a female. When this is not true, even trees, even sun and the moon, as we saw in the Al-Qurtubi and the Tabari. This is something very stupid to say. And Muslims, you don't need to be genius to find out. You go in the internet and search how many kind of animals in this earth, and even a human, they are like that. There's a lot of animals. There's some kind of fish. It's a female fish. If the male fish he die, she can turn in less than 5 days to be a male fish. It's a female. She can turn herself to a male. So in the world of animals, there is a huge category of those who can be male and female at the same time. Or even they are not male and not female and they have no gender at all. So why your God saying he created male and female only from everything? Thank you all. Jesus is Lord. Islam is false.